Good morning to the 15-minute Chassidus shir. We hope it will be not just 15 minutes of your day, but permeate the whole day in a qualitative way. We're holding in the Maimer Vata Tetzava Tavshim Mem Aleph, and we're the second last paragraph of Sif Yud Aleph on page Mem Beis. Here, the Rebbe is going to answer the question that he asked at the beginning of the Maimer. Al posik v'ata tetzaves b'nei Yisrael v'yikyu alecha shem zayis kosus lamar lalis ner tomid. There should be through this avoda a ner tomid, a constant flame. And the other psukim say there should be a ner me'erev abayker. The psukim afterwards, so the emed from evening till morning. And here it says lalis ner tomid, a constant flame. We ask, what's the difference in the why is there a change of language here? Yeah. So we will see that through the avoda that starts with Moshe Rabbeinu, Vata Tetzava, joining the Yidden to Hashem, and then the avoda of the Yidden doing the work, V'yikvei Elecha, so that in the times of Kosis, of Golus, Lamar, then Etzem Neshama is revealed as is connected with the essence of Hashem, so that the Keichus Pnimin, the Gili of the Neshama, are in tune with the Etzem of the Neshama, so that a Yid in the time of Golus, when there are no external pressures, feels broken-hearted, and it bothers him that there's no Gili Elokus in the whole world is not full of Hashem's presence. And then it's Talmud. If there's only a revelation from above, that and leading to Mesiras Nefesh, but the second level hasn't been accomplished, then you can have changes. That when there's Erev, it's dark, there's pressures from the outside, there can be the Mesiras Nefesh. And when it's Boker, a time when there aren't external pressures, not under a time of Exera, as Boker, there could be a change, and it won't be as necessarily as recognizable of the Mesiras Nefesh of the Yid. However, once the Yidden do their work, that the Yidden do their work, they take that energy which Moshe has started with them and develop it further, then it's constant. Then there's no change. That's how we're explaining the Maimah. So it comes out that V'vata Tetzava, you, Moshe Rabbeinu, will Metzava the Yidden. What does that mean? Bring out their essential bond and connection to Hashem. They will V'yichvei Lecho. They will bring to you. In other words, they will take that energy that you gave them of the Etzem and Neshama, work with it so that it's in tune with the Keichos Giluim of the Neshama, that it bothers a Yid, that in the time of that, so much so there'll be Kosis in the time of Golus, when it's a Golus, when there aren't any external pressures, because Lama'ir, the essence of the Neshama, has come revealed, which level of essence, as is part of where the Atzvus Hashem, the very essence of Hashem. Let's learn it inside. And this we can, from all what we said above, we can understand this that it says in the Maimer. Dal Yedei Yisrael Mosif and Mal Yedei V'Dosim. B'Madregas Moshe. This that the Yidden add through their avodah. It's the avodah of the Yid in the Madregas of Moshe, which means that Gili of Etzem HaNeshama of Mesiras Nefesh. That's the avodah of Moshe. Yidden add to that to internalize it and make it in tune with how they understand and feel. Is al yedei zeh yeh ner tamid. That you'll have ner tamid. Why? D'lochera zeh she'ner d'haneshama nehavai nishmas adam. This is the candle of the neshama. When he says ner tamid, we're referring to on this deeper level of the neshama. This is tamid b'shava b'li shinoi. It's always without any change. There's no difference. It's shava. It's equal in all times, day and night. Where there's nighttime, where there's a hiddenness of Hashem, or where there's a gili of the day, where there's a revelation of Hashem, where you don't have the negativity. So this comes through the revelation of the essence of the neshama. That's Vata Tetzava, that Moshe Rabbeinu accomplished. To be Etzem HaNeshama, ain't Shaykh Shinoi. That the essence of the neshama, you can't have Shinoi. There's no Shinoi. The essence is the true on all levels. It's like you say about the Torah. Torah is Emes. Emes is Aleph is the first letter of the Aleph base. Mem is the middle letter of the Aleph base. And Tov is the last letter. Emes is true on all levels. So when the Etzem shines through, there's no change. The Ner Tamid, and the Maimah says that when do you have Ner Tamid? When the Yidden add in the level of Moshe. So you've got the Moshe's Inyan, he brings out the Etzem. Then you've got the void of the Yidden, V'yikro Elecha. When you have the revelation of the Etzem Neshama coming from above, that's Va'ata Tetzava. Moshe Rabbeinu does it. Yesh chiluk bein erev v'veker. Then you can have the difference between erev and veker. She'ikir hagili shelo hu kishiyesnam helamas v'steirim erev. Because the main revelation of that level of the neshama that Moshe brought out is when there are things that hide on serving Hashem. That's erev. That's evening. That's in the dark. That's when the Mesiras Nefesh shines through, like we had in the time of before Purim, under the Gzeres Haman, the Mordechai's time, and the times of the Frierdiker Rebbe under the rule of the communists. Commotion is Barali Sif Yod, as explained above in Sif Yod, Shigam Eila Shebizmana Gzeira Erev, the Mesiras Nefesh, that those who under the time of Gzeira, and time of difficult times, they had Mesiras Nefesh. However, when they came to a place where they're able to learn Torah mitzvahs with abundance, not only physically they were freed, but spiritually also there was an abundance in Gashmis and Ruchnis, and that's referred to as a Baker. Is, however, when they came to such a place, Yidden came from Russia under communist rule, later came to America, and then they saw they had the ability to be able to serve Hashem with freedom. Is ein nikah behem Mesiras Nefesh shahaya lahem mikodim. It wasn't recognizable in them the Mesiras Nefesh that they had before. They had it tremendously under the pressure, but when they came to a place of freedom, it wasn't recognized within them that Mesiras Nefesh. What's the spiritual explanation? Because then was revealed the Etzem HaNeshama that was triggered and brought up by the Moshe Rabbeinu of that generation, Mordechai in his time, and the Frierdiker Rebbe in his time. And so you had that ability to bring out the Mesiras Nefesh that was brought out. That was at the Tzitzava of the Moshe Rabbeinu, his pashtus in every generation. And that's what it came mulmayla lamata. It was generated by the Moshe Rabbeinu. However, amit is an inyan de ner tamid. The true inyan of ner tamid she'ein shaykh b'shinoi. It's not shaykh. There should be any change whatsoever. How is that? Hu al yidei avidosim shel Yisrael shegam kechos egiluim yichadim etzem haneshama. That's through the avoid of the Yidden. That Yidden work. That also the kechos egiluim, the revealed aspects of the neshama, their seichel, their midas, their attitude, what bothers them, should be one and united together with the etzem of the neshama, as we discussed earlier, and that's the avoid of the Yidden, v'yikchu elecha. So explained before that this pasuk has many, many different layers. Here we're going to one of the deepest levels of explanation according to the Pnimis of Torah, that the avodah of Moshe is bringing out the etzem neshama. The Yidden bring to Moshe, meaning they work with that. They bring to you Moshe, means they work with that which Moshe gave. They work with the etzem neshama until it comes kosis, times of Kosis, and the Kosis Lamar, in the time of Golus, where there is no external pressure, the Etzem of the Neshama shines through, and therefore you have a constant service to Hashem with no change. And the Yid's bothered that there's no Gili Elokus in the whole world. The whole world isn't. There's no Gili Elokus, or the whole world doesn't have a complete revelation of Hashem. And so then, what's his approach to life is that all of his 24/7, all of his life is in order to help there should be godliness revealed. It's not only that he's living within the neshama, that he has to learn Torah and to do mitzvahs. There's a further energy, a deeper energy. He's not satisfied until the whole world is changed. And so there's I can't be Yotze. I went to Shachris, done. Went to Mincha, done. Went to Maamarim, done. Had a shiur in the morning, had a shiur at night. I accomplished all those things. And so I'm living with Rochnis. But there's more to it. There's a deeper level where there's no aspect of a Yid's life that's not able to be connected with serving Hashem. And he wants to imbue everything that he does with this union of serving Hashem. The eating, the sleeping, the business, the family life, the walking, running, exercising. Everything he's doing is imbued with this energy. And even the learning and davening is imbued not just to fulfill the will of Hashem in those things, which is a tremendous level, but even deeper than that, he wants to connect to Hashem in such a way that he'll bring godliness into the whole world and affect the whole world as well. No opportunity of living is lost, is outside of this dynamic of the inner purpose and meaningful. The purpose of creation and of a person's life is that they should to make the dira lo yispar b'zachteinim. That shines through, and it bothers him if it hasn't been accomplished. We see this. We have here. We talked about in last year with how it is with Avos Yisrael, and also with when you're looking from this level of the essence of Hashem, nothing in the universe is not part of the program. So that's the V'yikru. The last paragraph of Yud Aleph. And that's why Kosus Lamar in the Pasuk comes after V'yikru Eilecha. Why? Ki bekosus Lamar nichlal gam zeh sheYisrael hem shvurim v'nidkoim kosus mizeh shehem begolus. Because Kosus Lamar includes the time when the Yidden are broken-hearted because they're in Golus. Not because of a gzeira or because of difficulties. We're just in Golus. And therefore, the inyan zehu al yidei avodas shel Yisrael, and this is through the avodah of the Yid. That's our avodah. We're given the koyach from above, from the Special Shabbos of the Moshe, to reveal the Yetzim of the Neshama. Then our avodah is to make it in sync, to make it meaningful in our own lives. Shigama koychos giluyim. Koychos giluyim, how the Yid feels of every Yid. Koychos giluyim shalahem yir mesima liyetzim Neshama. Should be in tune with, in sync with the etzim of the Neshama. B'chinas hamar the Neshama shemizgalos al yedei zeh, and therefore the etzim of the Neshama that's revealed through this, he etzim Neshama k'meishi musveshes ba'atzmus. That's the essence of Neshama as it is rooted with the very essence of Hashem. Therefore, l'chein it says Kosus Lamar. Where's Kosus Lamar that is dafke behemshech l'v'yikru eilecha? Therefore, it comes after that in the pasuk. That the pasuk now makes sense very clearly and goes very smoothly according to this touch. Moshe Rabbeinu connects the Yidden to Hashem, brings out the etzem and the neshama and Mesiras Nefesh. Yidden work with that, and they take that energy, so they're able now to have their kochos giluyim. It bothers them that there's no gili elukos. When is this process and project in place? That's when Kosus Lamar, including the Kosus in the time of Golus, just there's Golus, and that brings then the Yidden are able to live with that etzem of the Shema as with the essence of Hashem. And from this level, from the etzem of Hashem, atzmus Hashem, as Hashem, as with His very essence, looks at the whole universe. You have all the Yidden as one. You have the neshamas of the Yidden the etzem of the neshama and the koikos giluim are all in tune with the gavon, and every part of the world is part of the plan to make the dir b'tuchtoinim. We'll finish the Maamarim Hashem next year. Thank you for joining. Have a great day.